Hello, I'm Randy Horton, and we're here in deep in the heart of Mindanao. Hey, y'all, we'll make you squeal like a hog on fire now. And it's telling me that things are not the same. Ooh, baby, camel. Baba ha, baba ha. Okay, we're calm down. You're with Randy Horton. Nothing else to say. Let's go. Oh, I think we made it. Are we here? I think we're, is the spinning circle gone? Jeez, that was a screw up. All right, we're back and we're normal. Except for that little logo there, which they want me to pay them money. There was also a message at the beginning of the broadcast saying I used the monthly limit. How did I use a limit? I didn't do anything. Apparently, they don't want you to use this for free anymore. And I've reached a limit, and I don't even use this that often. So I've reached some kind of an unknown limit that just happened that I never knew I had. I had some kind of a limit. I wish they'd tell you about that stuff. Now I want to check that I'm streaming. I don't even know. So good to see you. About a year, brother. Whoa, just popped up. You probably don't remember me, don't you? Followed you since Periscope days. What's up, Pro Star? You have to give me a minute. I've been testing some new camera. Not new. I've just been testing some camera crap that I've had for a while. And just seeing if it's working. This camera works because it's a Sony, and it's made for video vlogging. Earlier, just a few minutes ago, I was streaming using this little Osmo Pocket gimbal device. I couldn't make it. You're not supposed to stream on it. And there was a guy on YouTube that said, try this and do this, and you'll be able to stream on it. Well, I did all that crap, and it didn't work. All I could see is a tiny me, and you could see the screen of my phone. But the streamer part did not work. Unfortunately. Are we still going live? Or are we getting spinning circles, Sharon? Is everything good? I guess StreamYard, he should have been a car salesman. Man, I followed the dude's directions and advice. I set it all up, and it didn't work. I already own the equipment. I was just trying some other deal. I didn't buy anything. It's good now? All right. Yeah, I didn't own any equipment. I was just trying some dude suggested. He's kind of I need to go back in YouTube and comment on his video that he's full of shit. It don't work. What he said worked did not work. Crystal clear here in Arab, Alabama. What's up, Arab, Alabama? You know what? I was going to eat today. Today is like 5 or 6 days with no food. And I told the dude to bring me chicken. And he did not respond. I'm going to call the dude. I've been on a fast. I got to eat today. I have a headache and my blood sugar is down to like 80. Let me call the cook. Yeah, my blood sugar, my... Tom, what's up, brother? Damn, his phone is turned off. Can you believe it? The damn dude's phone is off. Oh, man. You still have SUV with the ceiling issue? Yeah. Cat's good. Earl, he's over here hanging out somewhere. Everything's pretty much normal. The only difference since you last seen me is I bought a sailboat, and when I'm in the Philippines, it's there, and I go sailing. I can't drive down there now, Sharon. I'm connected using my laptop and my Sony camera. I'm not on the phone. Well, I hope dude brings food. I don't know. Let me check the door and see if he brought food and didn't knock on the door. No, damn it, I'm starving and I can't get a hold of the food, dude. Why isn't he turning his phone off? That old peckerhead.
إذا الهاتف المطلوب لا يمكن الاتصال به الآن. نرجو محاولة الاتصال في وقت لاحق. The number you have called cannot be reached at this time. Please try later.
Battery died. These people sit there and talk to their family. They ain't got a battery always. That's it. This says it's the manager of the company, but I don't know who he is. I just got a phone number in my book. I don't know when I had it. It could be 10 years old. All right, that didn't work out. Peckerhead. It'll be better for me. I was going to cook my meat. I bought meat at the grocery a few days ago. I cut the meat open and it smelled so nasty, I threw it away. It spoiled. It was rancid. I had no way I would have ate that meat. So I wasted like $40 on meat you can't eat. I cut the pack open and it stank. It stank, and I'm not eating it. So it was nasty. Maybe it's that new lamb grown meat. That meat smelled terrible. I didn't even cook it. I took it outside, threw it in the dumpster. Meat should not stink. And that meat stank. It was gross. I almost puked smelling it. It wasn't supposed to expire till tomorrow, but it smells, or today it said, best used by date. It mean a lot. It spoiled the same day. So that was a bummer, you know. I bought a bunch of good ribeye or whatever that was, and it's no good. Hey, Tish, hello, how are you? We're just sitting here casual talk. There's nothing really going on today. I'm not really planning on going out. I was planning on getting some food. I started out a video on the YouTube. Sounded like the store didn't properly refrigerate. No, they didn't. They screwed up. So it is bad. It's not it is what it is. It happens, you know. It stank. Yeah, it stank. Stank bad. I just threw it away. I ain't going to eat stinky meat. That's a problem. I've never smelled beef that stank. Around 7 years ago, I ate spoiled beef by accident and I almost died. I had to go to the hospital. I got some meat at the meat market, and I guess some of their tools were, anyway, I had major food poisoning, went to the hospital, and they gave me some injections where I could be okay again. It was Australian, yeah. I had super high fever, sweats, chills, hot and cold. It happened a few years ago. So I never bought fresh meat over there anymore. They're unclean. This Australian beef stank bad. It may have not been poisonous, but it stank bad. So that's the end of that one. It really had a bad smell. It smelled like a murder investigation. It was so bad. Well, I'm not sure what to do now. Dude's phone don't answer. Nobody showed up. So I guess they just don't give a SH about it. There should be no smell with beef at all. I wish I could transfer this live to the phone and we could go somewhere. But that's too late now. I guess I'll just hang out. I wonder why dude just turns his phone off. That's a peckerhead right there. Just turn your phone off. No way to get hold of nobody. Just yank, boom, phone is off. I don't think I'm very happy about that. Nothing I can do about it. That's just typical nonsense. Yeah, you know, I deal with a lot of nonsense. I have a lot of conveniences and life's pretty good. But all the penny ante nonsense that I have to deal with is always for the same group of people from the same country who are just, I don't want to be, there are a lot of dummies. I ain't going to go into the detail, but you know what I mean. There's some people from a certain region and they're idiots. I don't have no cheese or nothing. I don't eat cheese anymore. It's dairy. I'm only carnivore now. No more cheese, no more nothing. I switched to carnivore. I'm only going to eat meat, chicken and beef. Oh, someday I would. I'm about ready to stop dealing and dealing with these people from that. There's a low scale of people that I'm tired of dealing with. It's just always nonsense. I never have a break from it. Here, Tennessee, Southern USA, by God, we eat meat. Yeah, I'm just going to eat meat all the time. That's it. I'm going meat all the way. I'm going carnivore. I've switched. I have no blood sugar. Oh, I better check my blood pressure. It may be getting too low, too. Oh, hell, I have to take my shirt off. I'll do that later. So within the next few weeks, my blood pressure will be normal, too. Once you go carnivore, all your vitals go back to normal. Your blood sugar goes back to a normal reading. Let's check mine to make sure. Yeah, everything goes back to normal. You don't need any meds. You just got to eat right to get your body back. I'm getting my body where I don't take any pills for anything. I keep forgetting to put a new needle in there. It hurts. $92. It was at 81. Why did it go up? It went up a little bit for no reason. That's weird. I only drank water. Hey, Tina. Still 92 is still good, but I need to keep mine in the 80s. Why did it go up a little bit? I only drank water. That's an odd change. What makes your blood pressure your blood sugar go up a few points for no reason? Maybe the meter reads one finger 80 and the next finger 90. Stress will raise it. So maybe because I got pissed at the food dude, I didn't get it. Yeah, 92 is good, but I want to be 80. I want to stay right at 80. I want to get all my vitals just normal when I'm sitting still. That's my goal. I'm going to try to get everything normal. It's hard to get the body normalized, but food can do it. Food is the best drug known to man. A lot of people don't know that. You keep yours at 120 or under. Yeah, that's a good one. I think at our age, that's what it's supposed to be at anyway. 80's young people. 120 and under is good. Well, I didn't get my food. I can't stop thinking about it. Now I'm kind of PO'd. I don't know what we'll do about that. Damn, I don't want to go out nowhere and deal with people that are hot and heat. I guess we could, though. I try by the doctor orders yours. Yeah, let's try this dude one more time. I'm not going to give up.
إن الهاتف المطلوب لا يمكن الاتصال به الآن. نرجو محاولة الاتصال في وقت لاحق. The number you have called cannot be reached at this time.
Okay. My number cannot be reached. So this dude turns his phone off. All right, we'll suffer. We're going to make it through it. We're going to just drink some coffee, and that'll be the end of it. I don't really need coffee, though, this time of day. It's 5 in the afternoon. I'm not really needing any coffee at 5 in the afternoon, you know? Maybe I could. I wish I heard a knock at the door. I didn't hear nothing. Potato Head, what's up? We're hanging out. It's a really casual broadcast, not it? Oh. Oh, Great Gold's over there. Instead of being here, he's over there just sending messages. It didn't post where we were, I guess. All right. Well, I've decided I don't like the DJI camera. Did you manage to fix the phone mess? Yeah, my phones are all good, but the problem was it was not the phone. It was this device. This is a 4K camera with a built-in gimbal. The DJI Osmo Vlogging 4K recorder. It's not made to go live. It's made to record and edit your videos. However, I had watched something on YouTube where a dude said, this is how you can make it go live on YouTube. So I was using this to go live, and that's the mess we were having. So that didn't really work out. I need everything I have to go live with it. If it doesn't go live, it's no sense of me. I'm not doing recorded videos right now. So it was kind of I don't know. It was an experiment, didn't work out. Apparently the guy with the instructional video didn't have a lot of instructions. Even the video we're on now is the Sony ZV-1. You don't know how long it took me to figure out how to broadcast with this camera and to get all the damn buttons off of here. It doesn't go live. It's up for sale. It is for sale. It's already on. I put it up for sale. I ain't going to use it. It'll get sold soon. It'll be sold, hopefully this week. Yeah, it's definitely something we don't need. I mean, it's a nice emergency cam you can keep in your pocket in case you run across some stuff and you want to film it. But it's kind of like, it's like a backup device, I would call it. I don't see it to be a great need. But it would be a nice hold in your pocket device to get some footage that you couldn't get, maybe. I mean, there's a use for it, but not enough use for me to have it. We're down now. We've sold most every device. We've sold the phones. We sold the Steam Deck. I would like to sell that little camera, and I think I've sold everything I don't use or updated everything. So I'm pretty much in the, I've done good this week in selling a lot of nonsense. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I really need to sell. That was good. I was thinking about selling this laptop, but then there's always a case that I use the laptop, so I don't think I should sell it. I'm trying to get back to being a minimalist. And sometimes it's hard. Yeah, I just want to have very little. Only usable things. I would like to have another phone, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. I like the new pricing of mid-range phones. I'm more a $500 phone guy now, instead of the $1,000 and $1,300 phone dude. Cup of Joe, what do you know? Yeah, I'm not hoarding any gadgets. I've got rid of all of them. You at home, Joe? Are you hanging out? What are you doing? You want to come up, tell us any stories, or are you busy? You're welcome to come up, tell us some nonsense. We haven't heard any of your nonsense lately. What about it, Joe? You got some nonsense? You want to come up? I'll put the link up if you do. We hadn't heard any of your nonsense. There you go. I'll put the link up in case you want to come up. Where is it at? Invite link. Copy the link. There's the link, Joe, if you want to come up. Are the comments just really so, or all y'all can't type worth anything? The comments just seem like I'm in like a little bitty, I don't know. I'm feeling like it's very delayed. I'm feeling it's just like a slow motion. Sharon's here. Welcome. Oh, hell, you're in the car.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the car. I'm at the laundromat. I'm just waiting, sitting in the car waiting. Trying to do some laundry.
All right.
Yeah.
What is that water up on your sunroof? You had a water leak?
Yeah, it's not a water leak. I can't get the sunroof closed. I'm not sure how to do it. It's very, it goes back and forth, back and forth. I don't know.
So the sunroof is open?
No, it's closed, but it's not sealed closed. I'm having trouble getting it closed.
Is it under warranty?
Nah.
Well, you need to get by to that place and get them to fix it for you.
Yeah, I can't do anything now. I got my car here. I'm driving. My brake light is on. I got to get the brakes done on it. Everything's got to happen all at once. I'm afraid to drive now to go see my mother because of the brake light. Luckily,
So now you're
luckily that's in the complex here. I'm not going far.
brake lights, leaky sunroof. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's up?
I got to wait now to get paid so I can take the car in for service. They're going to charge me an arm and a leg, especially for the brakes. I don't know. Everything's going wrong for me.
Is it an ABS light or a brake light, or just what kind of light is it?
Brake light. I'll show you. You can see it. Can you see it?
Well, the camera went black. We seen it for a minute, then it went black.
Wait. It's right here. It says brake.
Oh, it just says brake. I don't know.
Yeah. I have no idea. It's the brake. The brakes on. It's something. I haven't had the brakes done since we got the car, so I think it is overdue. Yeah.
Man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I haven't even had a tune-up on this car since I got it. Everything was running great with the car. Never had any problems. Now the problems.
How many miles are on the car?
10,773 miles.
I don't think you need brakes at 10,000 miles, or do you? I don't know.
No,
I don't think you need brakes. That sounds awfully quick.
We got the car in 2020.
Yeah, but you don't drive it. The brakes don't wear out if you don't drive it.
Yeah, I know, but it's, I don't know. A couple of times I had the check engine light come on, but I brought it in for service, and they stuck a machine in there, and they said there was nothing wrong with it. They resetted it. They resetted it, and it hasn't come back on since. So I don't know. It's probably be some kind of electrical thing. I'm hoping.
When have you had an oil change lately?
Yeah, the oil change was done. It says right here. 6/14. January, February, March, April, May, June 14th. I had the oil done.
Somebody said check the brake fluid. I don't know. It's not a Toyota. It's a Ford EcoSport.
Yeah.
We had ours for 5 years and never had a problem.
Yeah, I never
But
had
we have a sunroof. I don't buy cars with sunroofs. Never.
Yeah.
Let me get a cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't do the sunroof. They're always a problem.
I'm trying to close it. See, it opens up here as far as it opens up this way. All right. Now I'm going to try to close it. Nope. Now it's going up. Like it goes in, stop, up. But to lock it in, I think that's it right there. Seems like it. I don't know.
So you got a lot of crap to take care of.
What?
You got a lot of stuff to take care of.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to have to get a job, Joe.
I can't work. I can't. I tried the online and every single one that I found were all scams.
Yeah, that online thing online, all those places are 99.9% scam.
Yeah, they want to give you this, give you that, this and that to but they want $175 so they can give you the stuff to sell.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a job where you give them money. That's a scam.
Right, exactly. So, I gave up on that. It was like every single one. I must have tried about 20 different online stuff. Every single one of them said the same thing. Oh, yeah. We'll let you stuff. Yeah, I went as far as to try stuffing envelopes. And they wanted $99 for the envelopes. They supplied stamps, but they give you a stamp machine so that way.
I don't know, Joe. Sounds like a bunch of scams, though.
Exactly, yeah. And then they want money for that. So you want me to give you all this money to sell your stuff? It makes no sense.
Cole says you can have a lemonade stand.
Yeah, right? I actually did one when I was about 5 years old. Yeah, it was a lemonade and iced tea stand. I said, when I was really young, we were living in Far Rockaway on the beach because we were living in the apartment buildings in the beach. My mother and I opened up a little lemonade iced tea stand right there on the beach. It was something that, people were coming in, selling for 10 cents a cup.
We're having some kind of a video problem. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, now it stopped. It was really choppy for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah? Well, probably because I'm in the car.
And you're kind of stuttering. Now you're not moving.
I'm not moving.
Oh, there you move.
Not moving?
Okay, now it seems to be working.
Oh, yeah, I can't see the.
All right, you're up and going.
Yeah, I can't see the chat.
It's good at your end? Okay.
I can't see the chat. Not
Anyway, they said it's good at their end, so it must be from me. I don't know. You were stuttering for me.
Yeah, probably my internet.
Boy, I'll tell you what, you got a lot of nonsense going on. You're going to have to nip some of that in the bud. It's going to pile up on you like a damn rock on your head.
It's already. I'm stuck. I mean, it's rough. I couldn't even get. I tried to take out some money out of my bank account, and it wouldn't let me because I have insufficient funds. I even went into the bank. I said, "Listen, I told them my situation. I told them my mother's in a rehabilitation center. She's got a hospital, and I'm not getting any money until the beginning of the month. Well, actually, we're going to get it 3 days early, because the bank we're in now, they pay us 3 days early. I told them, I says, I need at least $50, so I'm all fresh out of coffee. Just drank my last cup of coffee yesterday. I have nothing to eat. I've been going to my mother's rehab center to eat there. So I had breakfast and dinner over there.
I'll put the chat on the screen for you every time somebody says a message.
All right.
Randy, tell Joe to open the chat.
And then this thing comes on with the car, the brake light. I'm like, I can't win. It always has to have no money. But when I have money, everything's fine. As soon as I run out of money, everything starts piling up.
Well, you can't be living month to month anyway or paycheck to paycheck. That's no way to live.
Yeah, it's the only way we can live. And now the way things going with my mother is giving them a hard time. She wants to come home sometime. She turned down last night. They came in for her second rehabilitation. They do twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. She did the one in the morning. They tried to get her to stand up and walk with a walker. She walked a couple of steps and she said, "No, I gotta get down. I gotta sit down." She couldn't get her legs to move. Then they came back at night and she turned it down. She said, "No, I don't want it tonight." So you cannot. I told my mother, you cannot say you can't. You do not want to do the rehab, because what's going to happen is, if you say it too many times, they're going to take you out. Yeah, but they're going to put you in a nursing home. They're not going to let you come home. And then she's like, "Well, let them do what they want to do. I'm tired." She said, "I'm tired." She's giving up. And then she said, "I wish I."
She's at the rehab. She doesn't want to do what they say. They'll put her in a nursing home, and that'll be all she wrote. So
The thing is, she'll go into a nursing home and give them a hard time. You know. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm stuck. I'm really stuck. I'm frustrated. I don't know what to do. Uh,
you've got to take everything with a 911 emergency. You have to face it today. Start selling every gadget you don't use. Start getting ready. It's going to come on you like a thief in the night. Get ready.
believe me, I have my house is loaded with furniture, and they're all brand new. When we moved here to Lakeland, we came here with nothing. We actually bought pieces every time we got a check. We bought a sofa, we bought a bed, we bought the living room, we bought everything. Everything is brand new. Everything is paid for. Now, um, And she goes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got furniture I don't know what to do with. I can't put storage because I can't afford storage. Yeah, I can't afford the storage. So
You're definitely you need a 911 plan, and you got to start liquidating and getting ready. But furniture has no value, by the way.
yeah, but the thing is, it's the old brand new, and spend all that money on furniture. I hate
There is a company in Florida that comes and buys your whole house. They walk in and they give you an offer for all your furniture and everything.
Yeah, I'd probably have to do that because I can't leave with them. I can't leave with it.
Downsize the apartment. He can't downsize. Joe's going to have to rent a room somewhere if he's going to stay there.
I can't even rent the room. A single bedroom. They want $1,500 just for a bedroom. I was looking all over, if it's. I went to the complex. I said, listen, if I get a studio apartment here, how much would it cost me? $1,500 a month. Studio apartment. And they have to put me on a waiting list to get it. I said, waiting list? I live here already. All they got to do is switch apartments. So you got to put waiting list.
A pro star. His mother is in a rehab because she's old and can't walk. She's refusing to accept it. So what they will do is put her in a nursing home. Once she goes to a nursing home, then Joe will not be able to pay for his house. So he has to do a change. He has to get ready. And it's coming up in November.
In November is when the lease ends.
We lost you, Joe. Oh, now I see you.
Yeah, November is when the lease ends.
So you got until November.
Yeah. And then we either renew the lease or we leave. And the thing is, there's nowhere from here. Everything else is way expensive. We got the cheapest rent right now going on in all of where right now is the cheapest rent for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment.
There you go. Ryan says he's got a duplex for you if needed in Missouri.
In Missouri? It's a the thing is it has to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
If somebody gave you a storage shelter to stay in, you stay in it. You know, yeah, I'd stay anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd get myself back in gear. You know the problem, Joe? You guys live in Lakeland. That is the scammer central for old people. They take all their money. Everything you do, you're paying the highest for, the premium for. That's a scam place.
Yeah, but our rent. See, the thing is, our rent is cheapest. We go anywhere. We're paying. We're paying $1,275 a month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's huge. It's huge inside. Everywhere else, we're over 2,000. Where am I going to find a place for less than $1,205 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath? I checked everywhere, and it's nowhere.
Hold on, I'm going to look up something.
And what gets me is now they have in the same place They have a studio apartment for $1,500. We're paying less than a studio apartment right now. Our rent is small because when we came here, the rent was cheap. So they can't raise the rent so high.
Okay, you ready, Joe? Get your shit together. I have a sailboat in California. You got to pay the marina fee. You can go live on a sailboat while you're waiting. Joe on the sailboat, rocking away.
I wouldn't mind living in a sailboat. I wouldn't mind living by my.
My nephew don't use it anymore. He's just paying money for no reason. He moved to Arizona. We don't use the boat's just sitting there at the marina costing money.
I wouldn't mind living in the sailboat, but like I said, my mother can't get on there.
She's going to be in a retirement home. That's going to be it. She's not accepting a treatment. It's the end of that deal.
You know,
she's not accepting rehab and treatment. They're going to stick her in a retirement home.
I got to see what happens, because to come back here, I don't know what to do. I'm confused. Oh.
You can use the gyroscope on the PUBG. That way, when you're in the boat moving around.
Yeah, I got to check the laundry. This is our wheelchair lift they have on the car.
Why is it down? Shouldn't it be up?
Because I have the laundry on there. I have a big push cart I put on top of that with the laundry that's in it. Oh. This laundry mat is. See, this little cart right here. Let's see. All right, this one is done, but that one's not. Oh, 1 more minute. All right, that's good. Good timing. I'm just going to throw this in here. I'll fold it when I get home. But they don't have any folding tables here. There's the comforters and stuff that I had to wash. My mother's comforters. Her pillow. You know, I can't fit them in our laundry.
Joe don't have no brothers or sisters. He's a solo dude.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I opened up. Oh, man. Hold on 1 second. I got to lay this down.
Well.
Oh, man.
Cheaper to live in a sailboat, take a Spirit Airlines to Florida once in a while to see the bomb. There you go. You got to do something. Even Ryan offered you something. There's things available. I can see right now you're just not. Yeah, Joe's Italian. I can see right now you're going to have to fall before you're ready to stand. It seems like that. You're just not ready to. You can't get any clarity in the future. Your mind is clogged. It'll take you a little bit to get some clarity. Hopefully, it's going to be hard for you to get some clarity. But you got to act. November going to come around the corner like a thief in the night. Oh no, November.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's done here. Oh. Thank goodness for this. This laundry. Oh man, I don't know.
Just marry a rich woman, somebody said. Tina says you just need to take a deep breath and relax. You'll be all right.
Up here. Yeah. I'm sitting there. My key. Where's my
Yeah,
key?
you're overwhelmed with the situation.
Yeah, it's so hot out here. Oh man. It's just as hot here as it is by you. I'll tell you. It is hot and humid. I think
Yeah, Florida's terrible in August, especially the area you're in.
The humidity feels like it's 200%. Can hardly breathe. Yeah. Okay.
Tina said I was homeless. It's hard. There you go. You should renounce citizenship, become illegal alien to get a free room. That's true. Thanks for subbing, Alpine. Renounce your citizenship and become an immigrant, and they'll give you everything for free.
I know, right? Oh man. Back here.
Wayne Knight, you going on PUBG for a little while?
Hold on 1 second. You're good. Hello, testing. All right, it's on.
We hear you. Hello. We see you and hear you.
Yeah, no, because my phone has to connect to the car speakers.
Oh, to the car speaker.
Yeah, they hook up to the car. When I turn on the car, the phone automatically goes on to the Wi-Fi in the car. The car has a built-in Wi-Fi.
All right, Wayne Knight, we'll see you in around 10 minutes for some PUBG. Cole, you going to play tonight? Yeah, I didn't like that. We had that on our car. I don't use it. I don't do that Bluetooth thing.
Yeah, it was free. So, with the car.
Hey, it comes on those modern cars. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. It's very short. The first time you watching me drive. Oh, wow. I hope nobody's parked in my spot. Because we have our own personal handicap spot. Yeah, nobody's. Oh, man.
Joe is in Lakeland, Florida. Joe is being robbed on the car. They got him at the highest interest rate at the highest deal. He's upside down.
Oh, man. Here we go. This is rough.
Yeah, the car is a lemon, got a lot of problems, and they got him at the highest. The dealer just took him. The dealer raped him, basically. They robbed his ass.
And I was living by myself when my mother and father were living in Florida. And I loved it. Living by myself. I had my own basement apartment. And it worked out great. But now I'm by myself here. And it's rough for me. The only reason why it's rough for me is because I'm sick. I don't have, with my diabetes and stuff, and I have, I sleep with a CPAP machine. I have breathing problems. I could pass out at any time and not wake up. and nobody's gonna know if I'm by myself.
I will. You won't be on PUBG. I'll figure you're dead. I'm joking, Jimmy. As a car element, Cole has sleep apnea. They retired him from the bus company because he fell asleep in the Lincoln Tunnel with 100 people on a bus.
Yeah.
Not a joke. He was a New York City bus driver who fell asleep taking 100 people through the Lincoln Tunnel. The passengers called to report Joe was sound asleep, 100 people in the bus driving through the Lincoln Tunnel.
What am I doing here? That goes here. This goes up. Well, bring this up. This reminds me of driving the bus because I had to pick up people in wheelchairs. We had wheelchair lifts and stuff. Oh. Alrighty. This is our complex right here. See? If anybody can see. This is where I live. Oh. Here we have stairs for upstairs, and we live downstairs. We got a sign on our door because every time we order, they like to dump it and leave, and we don't know what's out here. Oh man, where's the key? Oh, here it is.
Do you have a special driver's license? How they give you your driver's license?
No, I got a regular driver's license now. I had to give up my CDL license when I retired.
Huh.
When I retired, I had to give up the CDL. So, I mean, I could get it back again if I want to, but it's way expensive. Too expensive. See, I have I think it's 10 years with my regular driver's license here. With the CDL is like 6, I think it was at the time, 7, something like that. I think things change. I don't know. Oh Lord. This is my mother's bedroom. You can see. Got a wheelchair there, walker, her bed. Her bed is one of those electric beds that go up and down and all around. Oh, that here. I'm gonna do this later. I'm just too tired. I'll fold it later. You put this. See the size? This is our living room, right? See the size? It's huge. This apartment is huge. For $12.75. Living room. All these furniture's brand new. Just got it. Brand new furniture. Yeah.
How much is the rent there every month?
$12.75.
1,275.
Yeah, look at the size of this bathroom. A handicapped bathroom. See? Here's my mother's chair for when she goes into her. She has to have a walk-in shower stall because she can't go in tubs. You know, and This is the other bathroom. Another huge bathroom.
Somebody asked, how much did you spend on all that furniture?
Oh man, it's a good $5,000 at least, maybe more. Because we had the bedroom, we bought all dining room set. We bought we bought this couch, the love seat, which is right there, the recliner my mother uses. You know, the the center stand here, all this stuff, this TV stand with all the stuff, all is brand new. This whole thing, this whole bedroom alone, the living room alone is about $4,000. What's going on here? All right.
Hold on, I just heard some noise at my door. Let me see what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I am so tired. Thank goodness for the AC. Oh, turn this light off. Okay. Left this light on too. Oh, can't even think. This is where I spend the majority of my time. Is out in the patio here. You know, majority of the time I'm out here. You know, my seat. We had an umbrella, but one of the big storms we had tore it to pieces and it blew away. So I gotta buy a new umbrella. I'm not about that. That's the least of my worries.
Are you making payments on the furniture or did you pay for it?
No, everything's paid for.
All right, there you go.
Everything's paid for. Our beds too. Our beds are brand new. Our bed, both mine and my mother's bed, are the electric beds, and they were over $2,500 each. So that's $5,000 for two beds, two queen size beds, with the mattresses and everything. I tell you,
All the disability stuff came with the house?
No, the house was empty. We had to buy this stuff, little pieces at a time. We have a place here called Badcock. We had to open up an account with them to
How
buy.
How much do you get from how much money do you get alone? Monthly.
$914.
So you can't pay the rent there with your $900 a month.
No, nowhere. You can't find. You can't even find a single bedroom for $900 a month. You know, and plus I wouldn't want like to share an apartment with somebody I don't know. You know, I don't know their habits and stuff, and I never liked that. A friend, yeah. I'll definitely. I have a friend in New York who lives alone, and I spoke to him, but he doesn't want to move to Florida now. But the thing is, I can't live with him because he lives under one of them Section 8s. And they won't let me go in unless I fill out this. I could get Section 8 with my salary for the 900, but it takes 2 to 5 years before I could get an apartment.
Where I live, Joe, it's $800 a month here. Everything's included. Internet, telephone, food, housekeeper, everything's included. And I'm paying too much. Why don't pay it? Mine's company provided. But where I live, it's $800 a month. Two big bedrooms, including your food.
I could deal with that with no problem because I still have some money left over. But see, the thing is, they're supposed to be raising the Social Security again this year, so I'm going to be making more money. how much? I think it's like 8%. They're raising it, the Social Security.
Yeah,
So
but you can't be living at the edge of your income. Your
yeah,
housing should never cost 25% of your monthly income. That's the rule.
mm,
So you got to figure that out. The rule for finance is your income, your housing cannot be 25% more than your income. That's it.
yeah,
So if your income is 1,000, you should only have 250 a month rent. That's the rule the guide to live.
mm,
That's the rule for everybody. That's the basic that's the basic way to live.
yeah. So I'm stranded here right now. It's oh man. I was
Anyway, here
I
it
was,
is. As Mazda says right here, you got to move somewhere cheaper, you'll end up homeless. It's a no-brainer.
yeah,
And you only got till November. You better work it out. You got to be doing papers. You got to get something done. You ought to start applying for Section 8 for yourself.
yeah, I know. But I already found out about it for myself, and it's going to take between 2 to 5 years for me to get it.
Apply. You
Yeah.
never know.
By 5 years, I'll be collecting my Social Security, my regular Social Security. then I don't need it because I'm gonna be making like 1,700 in Social Security.
You know what? With your blood pressure, with your diabetes, and all your problems, you're not going to be around in 5 years. You got to worry about November. You got to worry about November. What's happening in 5 years is not going to feed you and clothe you today.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh wow.
I don't mean to be rude or pushy, but you're going to have to do it. If she's not listening, they'll put her in that home in a heartbeat. They ain't going to let her live back at home.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was telling her. She's got to, but she's like, she's to the point now. She says, I don't care what they do. She doesn't want to live anymore. She even said, I just wish they would let me die already. And I'm like, no, you're not going to die right now. You're going to leave me alone? You're going to leave me by myself? The whole thing is, I understand where she's coming from because, the age and stuff. She misses my father. She's always talking about, she's talking, she talks to my father in her sleep. I hear her talking, and she's talking to my father in her sleep. When that happens, that means they're this close of going, and it's scary because I don't know what I'm gonna do. How I'm gonna, I know how I'm gonna. It's weird because when my father passed away, I felt bad, but I didn't feel upset. It was something, because my father had told me in the past, he says, when I go, I want you to make sure you take care of your mother. And that's what I'm doing. I'm granting his wishes. I'm taking care of my mother. Now, when my mother goes, see, I'm always been a mother's boy. Ever since I was born, she goes, I don't know what's going to happen to me.
You got to take care of yourself. You're a grown man. It's over.
It's hard.
The mama boy over. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. You got to get out and get in this world and fight. It's over.
Mm.
It really is. You just got to wake up, slap yourself, say, oh my God, it's a new world.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Somebody said it's an Italian thing. Joe's got the Italian male disease. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I am part Italian. On my mother's
At
side.
least in the tunnel of the Joe in the Philippines, girlfriend there at the end. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, you're going to have to make a drastic decision in 3 months. And it's better not to have to do it under duress. You ought to start planning in ahead. You should start a plan. You need an action plan. You're going to have to get yourself an action plan.
Yeah.
Your mother is surrendering and she don't want to do anything anymore. You can't do anything about that. That's beyond you.
Right.
So you can't fix. If she don't want to, if she's finished, she's finished. You can't change that. Sorry, I had to get something.
Yeah.
Don't let the time come upon you too quickly.
I'm dying for coffee. I haven't had a drink today. All out of water too. And I don't drink the sink water. Sink water is the worst. Unless
Princess, I need a drink now. Somebody said you can rent out a bedroom.
I can't rent out a bedroom. I looked them up. They're expensive.
No, where you're living now, rent a bedroom out.
Oh, I can't because this is under. It's in the contract. You're not allowed to hub. What do they call it? A hub.
Rent, sublease.
Yeah, it's not. You're not allowed to rent out a room. You know, it's.
Well, anyway, you've got about 900 bucks a month coming into your own self. You just got to decide when you stop paying all those extra things. That car is a burden. You got a lot of burden. You have to figure it out.
See, the car, I have another 2.5 years and it'll be paid off. The thing is, I got the payments. I had refinanced on the car. So now instead of me paying $689, I'm paying $489, which is I'm saving $200, you know. But that's because of my credit score. If my credit score was higher, I would have had a lower. So I'm going from a 36% interest rate to a 10.8% interest rate. You know, so at least I got that, extra $200.
Right there. I don't buy cars that I can't pay for. I don't finance cars.
Yeah. Well,
I'm real particular about that. I don't finance.
Yeah, we had no choice.
Joe don't have any kids. Joe don't have any brothers or sisters or any family.
We had no choice at the time because we needed the car because I needed it for me and her to go to the doctors. You know, they have this bus that comes to pick up, people who in need, elderly and stuff, but they charge $280 a month for that service. And that's a lot of money to have a bus come to pick you up. She tried to do it under her insurance, and insurance wouldn't pay for it. So, my mother's insurance is the worst. I have better insurance than my mother. I have Medicare. My mother has got the Medicaid. The Medicare is way better than the Medicaid right now. I have the doctors come to the house, where on my mother's insurance, they won't come here. She's got to go to them.
I hear what you're saying. But anyway, I just hear what you're saying. I just don't. You're depending on government welfare. You can't live your life. It's a little late now, but that's just you can't. It's really a hard way to live.
Well, if that was given to me because of my because I collect Social Security disability, so I get Medicaid with it. It comes.
That's not bad. You're getting a disability insurance, but it's still.
You know, I get the Social Security disability, which is the 914. I'll get that till I turn 65, but I could get it at 62. But then I have to take a pay cut, a penalty. I'm going to take the penalty because I need the money. I'm gonna get my Social Security at 62 and not wait to 65. All I'm losing is $300 extra in my Social Security, taking it out at 62 than at 65. So I lose $300. But at least I'll have some money earlier when I turn 62.
That's all fine, but that's not a concern right now. Your main concern is within 90 days, you're going to have to figure out a place to live. Everything in the future, next year, 2 years, 5 years, what could, should, would be, don't matter. What matters is coming November, you got to do something. That's all. Yeah. Everything else don't matter. You'll figure it out. Actually, you have a monthly income. You're not stranded. You'll be fine. Kick Your Bass has offered you a place. I got a spare bedroom you offered. You can get by. But your future things that you plan on and what you want to do, that don't mean a shit, to be honest. What matters is in 3 months, it's that damn going to come knocking on your door like a thief in the night, and you're going to be surprised. And you don't want to get caught with not a dollar to your name in 90 days.
Yeah.
I personally would stop paying everything and let him repo the car in 90 days, and I would save that money up for 3 months. That would be enough money to fly somewhere to go visit people. I would not pay any more bills than anything, nothing. And if they take the car, I'd use Uber until I can figure it out. You're in a 911 situation. You've got to think about the next 30 days. Yeah. And that car payment for 3 months and the insurance payment, if you stopped it all, maybe you'd be better off with that money in the bank.
Mm. Yeah, I was thinking about, I would have to sell the car once I leave here. And,
you're upside down. Nobody's going to buy it. You're going to have to pay money to sell it. So you're going to have to give it back. I'm pretty sure it's upside down. We talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
What you owe on it versus the value, I think you're upside down, which means you can't even sell it for what you owe on it.
Yeah, well, right now I think we owe something like $12,000.
Yeah, I don't really know, but I don't know. Hey, it's a 2020 year 2020.
Yeah, that's when we bought it.
A 2020 EcoSport, brakes broken, roof don't work. You're going to be lucky if it's worth $9,000. I think. I don't know. I'm just guessing out loud.
Mm. Oh.
You actually have a very stable way forward. You just got to sacrifice and change your life and your brain. Really, you can do it. It's not that hard.
Mm.
Even an eviction takes 3 months. You can save like hell. You can put away around 10 grand before the damn shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
You can put 10 grand in your bank account before everything goes to hell. You just got to think that way. You can stash away $10,000 before everything goes to hell. Let them all come over. Who cares if it ruins your credit? You don't need no credit anyway.
Mm.
See what they do with your mom. If she refuses that, she goes into the nursing home. You'll have to take action, I guess.
Yeah.
But get ready.
I have to see what goes on because I know I won't be able able to see. No, see, as long as my mother is alive, I'll still have. My mother could go into the nursing home. They're gonna take her Social Security, but they can't take my mother's pension from my late, and that one is there's a lot of money. Plus, she's got another pension from her other job, so she's got two pensions she gets on the first of the month, which she's given to me. As long as she's alive, I can have that money because she won't need it in the nursing home.
Wingnut's right. Declare bankruptcy and start fresh at your side. Is the car in your name only?
Yeah.
Oh, you can start over. You can just do a bankruptcy and write it out.
It was under me and my mother, but my mother gave me 100% of the car. So when
Your mother's refusing rehab, learning to walk again. She doesn't want to do anything. She wants to get die. She's ready to go. So she's got to snap out of that part too. That's a hard snap to follow. So the car is just in your name.
Yeah.
So that ain't gonna. Somebody asked your mother have a living will. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, she has
the car and get the insurance.
She has one.
Maybe put the car in her name and let her declare bankruptcy. There you go. There's an idea. It's too late now.
She did a living will with my late father back in New York many years ago. So I don't know how to, how that would that works, since she still has one from New York, and that was like over 20 years ago. But the thing is, everything's going to me anyway because I'm their only living relative.
Yeah, that's all going to you. That's not a problem. But the problem is the income stops.
The income stops. I don't get anything once she goes. That means even the pension and stuff. I was to the point where Social Security, they right to the day. They know exactly the second you die, they send off your Social Security. But with the pension, I have to call them up. I have to call and tell them that my mother passed away, and then they stop the things.
A Puff, he owes like 12 grand on the car.
So, now I just gotta wait. That's all I could do. See what goes on. Once I find out they stick my mother in a nursing home and she's not going to be here, then I'm going to have no choice. I have to leave. And I have to give the office too a month's notice that I'm not going to be living here. So
you only got till October.
Technically, yeah.
You got 2 months. So the time's grinding down.
I don't know. Yeah, our lease actually ends November 14th because we moved in on the 15th of November 3 years ago.
So now you got 45 days to make a decision.
So man. See if I can get some more water out of this machine. Everything is. What happened? Hello. Oh, hit the wrong button.
You got 45 days. You got to make a decision. It's coming down to you hardcore, man. You got to get motivated.
Oh, man. Oh, I made it. Made it with some water. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh. I gotta see it. I might have to take a chance, even though the brake light's on. I hate taking a chance to drive over to see my mother. I go there for at least dinner. Oh man, on the wrong pipe.
Your PayPal is Cup of Joe for you too?
Yeah. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, Cup of Joe for you.
This is the one?
It has a picture of me on there. Let me see. Yeah, that's it.
It doesn't matter. How many is that yours?
Yeah, that's me.
Sure?
Positive. I had posted it before on the Discord because the other one I don't have anymore. That's a new one. I just got that brand new. Oh.
Okay, check your PayPal. I just sent you $50.
I got it. It just popped up. Thank
Okay,
you.
now you got $50.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
There you go. There's your $50.
Oh man. Yeah. That came pretty quick.
Okay. Now you can go get your coffee and your water. You're going to have to take serious things, though. You got to really get rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
You want to run a Cup of Joe support stream, send it to me, and I'll send it to him forward. I'll send it right directly to him. You want to help? There you go. All you got to do is send it to my PayPal. I'll make sure I will not take a penny and send it directly to Cup of Joe. Anything you want to send to Cup of Joe, just put in the message for Cup of Joe, and we'll send it to him in minutes.
Thank you, everyone.
Just skip on the stream and put in the note for Cup of Joe, and we'll get it right to him. Okay, now you got some money. You can run down to the store. Y'all get out of here and go to the store.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. I'll be on.
And if anybody donates more, I will call you.
All right. Okay. Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you after a while.
Thank you, everybody. All right. Take care.
Okay. Yeah, you can donate on the stream tip thing. We'll just give it to Joe today. Needs a life coach, needs some help. He's caught in the middle of thoughts. Anyway, he'll work it out. But you know what happens to a lot of people? They get tied up in a situation and they don't think about the urgency of what really matters, and they get caught up in the side thoughts of the future and tomorrow and the next day. You got to face when you have traumatic situation, it requires a 911 situation. And it's never going to be comfortable. There's no easy way to fix anything. Little money is temporary assistance to get you by for a few weeks, but you got to think about the future. So it just takes people work. The Flash, what's up, man? Will be on the side no matter what. Yeah, he'll be on his side, but in the real world, he got to eat and drink and get by in his life. So it is what it is. The mind is tricky things when you get stuck. Yeah, you get stuck and overwhelmed. You can't think about things. So people have a little bit of issue when they get all stuck. You know, there's one thing also. Wouldn't hurt for that old boy to fast for a month. How to donate? Just send it to me on. I think there's a link here. Sharon put it up somewhere. Stream Elements link. Sharon, post the link again so people can see it. Anything you send, I'll send to him. So Sharon, post the link again so they can. Anything you guys give today, just put Joe and we'll give it to him. There it is. We'll put it on the screen. You can donate that way and it'll go to Joe. In the comments, you just put for Joe. That's all. It'll go right to Joe. Market Cup of Joe. Yeah, just put Joe. Not that I have so many donations, I can't figure out which one is for what. We'll pretty much understand what it's for. Anyway. But when you're I'm moving to, there you go. Alpine Glitch, I'm moving to, there you go. So do what you can do. If you want to, fine. We're not a beggar channel. But Joe's having a struggle right now and his mind has got him all in a loop. So it'll take him a little while to figure it out. Shocked people talk openly about mom's death. Well, it is taboo, but you got to think about it because reality is what's going to hit. I know it's kind of taboo, but when somebody says they give up and they don't want to do it anymore and they want to pass away, that's just life. So reality is rough. I have never been at really hard rock bottom, but I have. My worst, at the beginning of the year, I wasn't really rock bottom, but I was owed money that wasn't coming, but it finally came. But right before I reach the bottom of the barrel, I usually figure something out. I go into a 911 mode. We need to run a hot tub stream for Cup of Joe, Scott, maybe. Anyway, that's the reason I bought a house 30 years ago and sold everything I had, even my car, to get that job. Yeah, I'm still fasting. I wanted to eat, and the bastards didn't get my message, so I didn't get any food. I need to go somewhere. And then I went to cook the meat, and it's spoiled. That beef that I bought spoiled. I opened the bag up to cook it, and the stench was unbelievable, so I went out and threw it away. I need to go eat. It doesn't matter. I'm on a fasting. Everything's working for me. I'm doing mine for health. So everybody's been to rock bottom. Yeah, brother, that really hurt. That screwed me up. Eat a clove of garlic for $10 donated Cup of Joe. I can't eat much more garlic. Damn near killing me. I laid off the garlic for a while. I actually need to go somewhere. Somebody. Oh. No, that's a message from Great Gold. Nobody donated to Joe yet. But that's okay. Anybody wants to donate to Joe, donate whatever you can through the link Sharon put up there. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Oh boy. That's one thing I'm lucky. I got plenty of family. Joe don't have no family, so he's a little hard. His situation becomes worse. He doesn't have any family whatsoever, so it is what it is. And plus, he's from New York, but they moved to Florida. So even the people he grew up with is not around him. No family, friends are thousands of miles away. He's got a situation. He just needs to wake up and face it today, not tomorrow. Because he has income. I have not had dinner. I haven't ate anything, and I think today's my 4th day. I was going to do our 5th day. I was doing a week fast, water only, trying to get myself rejuvenated. Jane, how's your COVID? Are you better? Jane, is your COVID going away? Or was I not supposed to tell that to people? Jane has COVID. But it sounds like she's doing okay. Yeah, I've been fasting for 5 days. You loved the COVID? I had it. It made me terrible. Link only brings me to stream elements. Sharon, you didn't share it right. Something that said it only brings to stream elements. Let me see if I can figure it out. It keeps me home from work with pay. Let me check it out. Why it's not working? Well, there's a problem, Sharon. There's something going on. Let me try another thing. There is the only one I have. Okay, let me try something else here. Let me look. I don't know what's going on. Let's see my channels here. No, it works for me. I'll send the tip again. Remember, if you're going to give something to Joe, here's what you do. Yeah, share my PayPal if you want. I thought Stream Elements handled it, though. But you can share the PayPal. I don't know how to share it. There's the problem, Sharon. The link only says, it doesn't say my name. There's your problem. You got to put this here. It just says tip. You don't know where. Anyway, I put it up there. I wonder why it doesn't have the whole link. Oh, that works? Okay. And like I say, just make sure you put for Joe. You shared the PayPal too. There you go. Just put for Joe and we'll get it all together in the next hour or two and send it to him. Yeah, the PayPal account's fine. That's how I send it to Joe. Joe has PayPal. He gets that on a card and he can go right to get the money out of the bank within 1 second. We send the money out of the way, he can't get it. That's a PayPal business account, so I can send it to him. Booyah. That's the only way he has to get money, I guess. Anyway, whatever y'all saying, why does Joe need money? Why are we donating? All right. Joe's mother, what's that called when you have diabetes so bad you can't walk? Anthropathy? What's it called? Can somebody tell me what it is? I forget the name of it. Anthropathy or anthropathy? What is it called when your diabetes is so bad you can no longer walk? Anyway, Joe's mom got this thing where she can't walk anymore. And then he took her to the emergency room. And he tried to bring her home and take care of her, and he can't lift her up and carry her around. So they went back to the emergency room and put her in the hospital. And then a support type, welfare type people said, we're going to stick you in a rehab for a few weeks and help you walk again so she can walk. So these visits to the hospital, trying to get his mother going, neuropathy, there's the word. He has been spending what little money he has left over from his bills on that stuff. Even though their medical takes care of, you still got meds and expenses and fees. And now she's in this rehab for a couple of weeks. And today, she refused to do the rehab. Last night and today, which means the next step, the Medicaid is paying for the stuff, but there's still stuff that doesn't get paid. You got a percentage of things. So anyway, the next step is if you refuse the rehab, they stick you in a state nursing home without your choice. And if they stick her in a state nursing home, Joe's mother's income pays for their housing. So that will stop. It will stop. So he won't be able to pay for his house. And his lease expires on the 15th of November. Okay, I seen that. Jane, I'll get that to Joe once we get the others, whoever else is sending. So as soon as we get that together, I'll give him something too. There you go. As soon as that gets over here, Jane, some others get theirs sent in, we'll do it. Joe sounds like he needs to get a job. Okay. Joe, I agree with you on that. However, he is medically retired. But I agree with you. But he has sleep apnea and he falls asleep driving. They retired him, forced retirement from the bus company from New York because he falls asleep driving. And they retired him and gave him $900 a month. Plenty of jobs, you work from home. He tried that, he didn't have much success. Joe is not your top-notch person when everything he does, I don't want Joe, if you're watching, I'm apologizing, but I'm going to have to talk true. Joe gets the highest interest rate, pays the highest bills. He never gets a deal. Everything he does, he seems to be paying the top, everything too much. And it's crippled him in his finances. So he got expenses, a lot of expenses they had. And it's just wearing him out. He added them up the other day. His expenses way outweigh his income for him alone. So, from rent to car to everything he has to stop all the expenses and go into an emergency. It sounds like he needs trim fat before he receives donation. Yeah, it's true. He's got to cut back, but he's in a really bad situation now and he'll get over it. But he needs help. He needs a life coach. He needs a coach. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. I've seen all that. We'll get it all to Joe in a little bit. He needs a life coach. The situation he's in is overwhelming. Basically, he's overwhelmed with the things that are coming at him and he can't handle it. That's it. He's overwhelmed. Some people, when they get down to a bad situation, get overwhelmed and shut down and don't know what to do, and they can't put in line what's priority and what's not a priority and what's important. And it's overwhelming for some people. Joe Biden, I don't know about no Biden personally. I'm not really a political person, but I have to say I'm not happy with the current situation that we're in. And I don't believe Joe Biden's in charge of nothing. I believe that Joe Biden is just a puppet for some group of war machine mongrels that are controlling America. I get him an Obama phone and Obama housing. That's what he needs. He needs the Obama stuff. Oh. Well, so the support group is in his area. They need the support group. He needs somebody who has a common sense, who can do it. Procrastinate, no, it's got to stand up. But Joe Biden is overwhelmed. Yeah, Joe Biden's been overwhelmed forever. Oh, Joe Biden's really overwhelmed. Anyway, overwhelmed, what you need to do in the future and handle your situation. I agree with you, Randy. Biden is just a puppet. Yeah, he's just a puppet. Joe's situation currently is he just got flat broke, don't have a penny to his name. A few dollars will get him by till the end of the month when they have another check. And he just needs to check on his reality. What is today, the 20th? He's got 21 days to wait with no money. Then he needs to figure out what to do. They asked Biden if he preferred orange juice or apple. He got confused. Well, that's a trip down. So anyway, he's overwhelmed, upside down, running to the hospital, taking care of his mother. He's realizing that his living with his mother and all this could come to an end very soon. And he's got to make a lot of harsh and rash decisions. And he's just got overwhelmed. That's all. So Cup Joe's overwhelmed right now. It happens to people. He has a girlfriend in another country that he can't go see. It's just, and he don't need anything right. He's just overwhelmed. It happens to people. So it happens. That's just the way it goes. Every now and again, people get way overwhelmed. And he's overwhelmed. That's more common than you think, the shutdown of overwhelmed. You're right, Aaron. I have had people in the past that really just get overwhelmed in everything, and actually their income, they can live, but they just get all tied up into everything. And and time the serious of the matter hits them, they're so overwhelmed they crash. That's why you have so many people out living in their cars, sleeping in parking lots across America. There's a lot of people that don't have the mental aptitude to handle drastic situations. Just because you may have clarity and common sense, just remember, many people don't have that. There's a lot of people that don't know what to do. This is common. So it happens all the time. People just don't know what to do. There you go. Thank you, sir. Steve, thanks. We'll get all that to Cup of Joe here in a little while. It happens to people. You wake up one day, you don't have a penny, and you realize you don't have anything owed to you coming in. Start with the prayer will help him. He needs to get righteous and think about some prayer and try to get things going. He'll figure it out. But this whole thing now, see, he's been taking care of his mother. Yeah, living within your means has been a forgotten thing. Not all people have mental agility as, yes, this is very true. They don't have it. There's a lot of people that don't know how to survive in this world. They've been in a protected situation. So basically, Joe's pension from his mother and father were paying to keep their life and them supported. So when she goes, that money's gone, and he has to figure out what to do. So when you live, what is that called? I don't really know the proper name. When your bubble is burst, when you live your life that way and now it's changing, it's hard on folks. Yeah. I've seen a few people that had decent income. Have you watched those shows, people making great money that are getting kicked out of their house because they couldn't budget their money? They were making like 2 executives. They couldn't figure out how to live. How they rose to be executives, I don't know. Living beyond your means. Yeah, you got to lower your life standards, you know? Just like the car thing. They took him to the bank when he bought the car. He needed a car. And then he walked into a smooth, slick-talking Rick Dick dude at a car lot. Everybody here has been into a car lot in America. I don't know how it is in the UK or Scotland, but in America, a car dealers are the slime, bottom of the barrel people. And it starts with the overpriced car, and then they get you into a finance and sell you an over interest loan, and then they sell you a high insurance. Many people every day in America leave the dealership paying double for a car than what a regular person would pay. It's a scam. So that's one thing. They needed the car, but then he went and the slime dog found him and abused him. Not only that, there's several factors that have led up to these things. We talked to Joe back a few months ago when he had all these issues. Frank, what's up? I'll be ready to play PUBG in a little bit. We're finishing up a few minutes of YouTube, and then we'll get started. I want Wayne to be ready too. Hopefully we can get Jane in there. I was on the wrong page chatting to myself. Where are you? That happens. Anyway, you just don't understand the predatory people out there looking for those who cannot think, or looking for the less. I don't know how to explain it and be respectful. How much you want your monthly payment to be? Yeah. If a salesman asks you how much your monthly payment should be, you should tell him, screw you and your mother. What do you mean my monthly payment? We haven't even talked about the car and what I want to pay for it. When a salesman asks you what you want your payment to be, he's got a rod up your butthole and he's wiggling it. Run away. And never buy something like a car on an impulse. You go in there and you get a good deal, or you get a deal, you say, okay, write it down. Let me go home and think about this and check with some other people, because this is a big decision. And if they don't agree with that, you know they're thieves. I tell them, I'm sorry, let me check around with some other lots and see if I just want to shop around. This is a major decision for me. You need to realize it's a big decision to commit to 5-year payments that people do on cars. And you need to think about this. If you're not treating yourself with respect, what do you expect them and how they treat you? You're on PUBG already? I'll go ahead and crank it up, Wingnut, if it'll let me. Oh, like I say, they're predatory people, predatory lenders, predatory sailors. It's just a big deal. Thank Wingnuts for giving me a sub. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Wingnut, for giving the subs. We appreciate you. I'm turning on the PUBG, folks. I see Wingnut. I see Frank. Oh, shit. I pressed somebody I don't know. Somebody named Wasili Sauce or some shit. Okay, Frank, I clicked on you. Jane, you going to join? Randy, have thoughts of Nicole and your daughter for those life's lessons? Yes, I have. Sometimes they don't listen, but I'm trying to let them know. But one thing about myself, I made sure I had a house paid for when I was in my 20s. I paid for a house when I was in my 20s, and I'll never sell it. To make sure they'd never have any issues on the planet. A paid for house was very much a priority for me. So I had a house paid for when I was in my 20s.
I didn't see it, but like when I woke up, I saw it.
Okay, hold on. I'm waiting for somebody. Oh, we got everybody here. Hayden's here. Okay, guys. Everybody. Whoops, hold on. Okay, hold on, guys. 1 minute.
Discord.
Let me turn my headset on.
On Discord. Let people know on the stream.
Okay. Everybody on YouTube, thank you for that. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to get on here and play PUBG with our group. Catch you next time, folks. Later.